Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Today, once again, thanks to Independent Watcher, the finest curator of up-and-coming and promising independent watchmakers in Hong Kong, we discover Roots, the first watch from Philippe Narbel, a family man in his 40s, very well known in the Vallée de Joux in Switzerland for his hand finishing talents. So Philippe started as a jeweler and then joined Audemars Piguet, first as a watchmaker and later on in the hand finishing workshop. After a while, he set up his own shop, starting first from a garage and then building up a workshop not far from his home with a few other talented hand finisher that companies called Manufactor and receives parts from very important brands to skeletonize, finish, engrave, and then send the parts back. They can also do assembly. But then after a few years, Philippe set up another company, Narbel Co, to create his own watch, and this is the first expression of what he had within. He's a lover of metals and materials and finishing, of course. And so the watch is very intriguing, not quite square. You have a great plays on lines, volumes, and angles on a sort of TV shape like watch, which bears no name, no inscription, and really the name Roots is more of a marketing necessity that was born after the watch really was created. So the case is made of steel. You can also have it in gold with polished and satinated surfaces. The dial itself is made of German silver, sandblasted and PVD coated. The center piece, which is unique to each watch, is the result really of a mistake in his jewelry days some 20 years ago. It is made of sterling silver and the way it is treated, the veins that you see on it will be different on every single watch. If you pay close attention to the blackened indices, they have a small aperture to let the light in. The sapphire crystal is slightly domed, and the hour and minute hands are also skeletonized and gold plated. You will certainly have already noticed the deeply fluted original crown, as well as the way the leather strap attaches to the case. Now, turning the watch around, we have quite the spectacle with classic watchmaking, hand finishing with anglage, skeletonization, and engraving. The caliber, you might recognize it from another watch. It's actually a very well-known Peseux 7001. Now it's owned by ETA. It's a very slim hand-wound caliber, 42 hours of power reserve. But as you can see, Philippe threw away most of it and recreated in this sort of a TV shape all the plates and bridges. You have a bridge for every wheel, beautifully rounded, and of course the anglage work is impeccable with those sharp inner angles and also the sharp outward crops. It is absolutely beautiful. Now the plate that covers the ratchet wheel and the crown wheel can be absolutely customized, and Philippe loves that contact with the clients. Obviously he's going to make very few of these watches, so it can be customizable with an engraving. In this case, we're very lucky to have the totally skeletonized version engraved to the name of the company, of his own name, Narbel, and l'Abbaye is where the workshop is located, of course. And I just love looking at that plate, at all the little polished details, the little angles. You could really lose yourself in this. And of course, this has a cost. So this watch will cost upwards of, I think, 44,000 euros. Probably more if you want it in rose gold. And it is very unique, very different. And there's a lot more to come from Philippe Narbel. in the same format, and I suppose he's already thinking about something completely different for the next 25, 30 years. So there you go, another watchmaker to follow. And if you're interested in this watch, check out independentwatcher.com, and also check out the Instagram of Philippe to see what is brewing over there in the Vallée de Joux. Discover his finishing techniques, invitations to workshops, and even job offers. I hope you've enjoyed discovering this fascinating watch. Please leave your comments below. Philippe, I'm sure, will be reading them. We wish him all the best, and we can't wait to discover his next creations. Bye bye, guys.